Hello, this is for my thick signs. That is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Let's tap into your energy. I will be laying out your energy and what's surrounding it, and then whatever in relation to the person, place, or thing, the energy surrounding them as well. Okay, so let's do it. I'm like, I hope this works because I need my hands. I tried to do it with the cardinal signs one handed and it looked dumb. So hopefully this works. Okay, fixed signs. This is, I need to move this over fast. Okay, fixed signs. Okay, this is your energy. This is the energetic center. This is not your energy. This is the energetic center around the relationship. Okay, this is what is challenging it. Okay, this is what's beneath the energy. This is the underlying cause of this energy surrounding the relationship. This is what's behind, what's in the past of this relationship, the energy of this relationship. This is what's ahead, what is attainable, what's in reach. This is what's above, what's attainable, what's in reach of the energy of the situation. And this is what's ahead, with the future of the energy of the situation. Fixed signs, this is your heart space, okay? This is your environment or external factors. This is your hopes and or fears. And then fixed signs, this is your personal outcome. Whatever's at the bottom of the deck will not be revealed until the end of the reading for further clarification. So we're just going to leave that there. And then we're going to make space for whatever you have in relation to a person, place, or thing. We're going to put them on this side and lay it out the same exact way. This is the energetic center for your person, place, or thing. This is what is challenging that. This is what's beneath, what's under the situation. This is what's behind, what's in the past of the situation. This is what's above, what's in reach of the situation. And this is what's ahead, what's in the future of the situation. All right, all right, fixed signs. This is this person, place, or thing's heart space. Yes, I speak for the things. This is this person, places, or things external forces, environment. This is this person, place, or things hopes and or fears. Yes, things fear things. And this is this person's place or things personal outcome to the situation. What's ever at the bottom of the deck would not be revealed until the end of the reading for further clarification. Okay, let's tap into this fixed signs. So let's start with your side of the board. Okay, we're gonna look at the energetic center of the situation for you. The death card in reverse. So there's a resistance to letting something end. There's a resistance to letting something evolve. Okay, let's see what is challenging that. Nine of Swords. So this is stress, overwhelmment. This is something that keeps you up at night, or keeps you in bed, feeling hopeless, feeling desperate. It's something, whatever, okay, possibly this person, place, or thing. So let's tap into their energy. What is the energetic center for this person, place, or thing? Ace of Pentacles. So this is an opportunity. This is quite literally a person, place, or thing. It can be a place or thing at this point because Pentacles is a physical element. Um, so this can be this person's time, energy, or resources, or within resources, an actual place or an actual thing. Okay. What is challenging it? Knight of Swords. the ability to speak up and be assertive about what it is that you want. Knight of Swords goes to seize the opportunity. It's an opportunist, really. And things can get kind of hasty in its approach because it kind of rushes into things. It happens pretty fast. So maybe this is something that has happened really fast, come in really fast, and it was unexpected, and now it's causing you to feel overwhelmed. Or this person again, this person possibly said something, or there's some type of communication that was had, and now there's a different outlook on something in regards to this opportunity. The Nine of Swords is about assertiveness, so it's going to assert its truth. It's about honesty and integrity. So whatever came out here, okay. So yeah, either this person delivers some type of communication to you, or it was like the approach or something, or there's just a need to have a conversation, and that's kind of what's challenging you being able to approach this situation or have a relationship with this situation, with this person, place, or thing. Okay, so let's see what's beneath this situation for you. Temperance. The Temperance card is about patience. It's about divine timing. It's about trusting the process, trusting your faith, in allowing things to happen in the background. Allowing It's about allowing things to work in divine timing. Um so especially with the Death card, these are the Death card and the Temperance cards are two major arcanas. Major arcanas in the tarot symbolize major shifts, and it has a lot to do with spirit doing a lot of the heavy lifting. The Temperance cards is quite literally spirit doing the heavy lifting, and you needing to just be present. Yeah, it's about you maintaining presence within your life, and possibly in regards to this situation. So let's see, what's the underlying cause for this person, place, or thing? Six of Wands in the reverse. So there is a fear of failure here. There's a fear of failure, or possibly even a fear of success. It is two sides of the same coin, and people feel both or one or the other more. Okay. So there's definitely a fear of something here, fear of an accomplishment, a fear of success, a fear of responsibility, or a fear of failure, fear of rejection as well. Okay? So that's the underlying cause, and that's why possibly this person asserts themselves in a particular way. They have a particular approach about how they communicate things or how they process things. Okay? So what's in the past? What's behind this energy for you? Big signs. Four of Cups. You're tired of feeling unsatisfied. You're tired of feeling stagnant and that things are just passing you by because you're focusing too hard on things that doesn't seem to matter to other people. Will you consider and emotionally pour into isn't always what is helping you to evolve. Sometimes there are experiences, memories, and emotions that keep you. Okay, let me back up. Four of Cups, Four of Cups, in its typical position, speaks about focusing on things that have already happened with in regards to emotions that you have already felt, memories that you have already experienced and experiences. When it's in the reverse position, it's better because it talks more about overlooking those, or not overlooking, but moving past those things because they possibly cost you some type of lack of satisfaction, because, or even they provided you some type of comfort to be able to stay in those parameters, but ultimately it causes stagnation because you don't really move too far from those four walls, those four cups, those, that box. You don't move too far from your comfort zone. So this is about stepping outside of the box emotionally and finding things, finding more opportunities, more emotional opportunities to fulfill your cup, to satisfy you. So let's see what this person, place, or thing's past energy is. Two of Wands in the reverse. So there's a lack of planning here, a lack of planning for the future. And this is in regards to possibly bringing somebody in, like planning something around someone else or with someone else. Because Two of Wands, two is about partnership. Two of Wands is about energy. So it's an energetic new beginning, but including someone else. It's about energetic inclusivity. Energetic inclusivity. But when it's in the reverse, this is improper planning, lack of a plan, or lack of intention of planning. You feel me? It's an avoidance because it's also a fear of making some type of decision. You have to, in order to plan a future together, you have to make compromises and you have to make decisions on where it is that you guys meet in the middle in some regards. So there's a lot of avoidance here, a lot of fear here in regards to this other person. So what is ahead, what's above, what's in reach for you, fixed signs? Hmm. King of Cups in the reverse. So there's a lack of emotional maturity or intelligence, or even just this is what's above, what's in reach for you. This is something that can be obtained, guys. So maybe there's just a detachment from your emotions. The kings can be pretty detached. Um, there's a detachment or an avoidance of emotions, but there's a lack of capacity, a lack of emotional capacity. So you're not open open to providing space for other people's emotions. And there's also, this card can talk about emotional manipulation. So you can be operating at a frequency that is emotionally manipulating or emotionally avoidant, okay? So for, as for this person, let's see what's ahead and what's in reach for this person. 10 of Swords in the reverse. So for them, there's also something for them coming to an end or has come to an end. It's definitely within reach. But it's something that can be, it seems like a quite harsh and painful ending. Something could have ended abruptly here, but in the reverse, 10 of Swords is talking about finding the strength to pull yourself together, to pull yourself out of that hardship. Um, we'll clarify that on both sides because I can't. wrap my head around why this is in these are position of goals, what is obtainable for you, what is above in something that you're consciously trying to move towards. Okay, but that's on the conscious level. What, let's see what's an actual potential future, like what are you moving towards in the future in regards to this energy. Two of wands, they have two of wands as well, but that's in their past. This is in your future. Mhm. So in your future, you plan to make more plans. You plan to venture outward outside of your normal pursuits. You plan to include people, or include others, or include another within your plans, possibly traveling. But this is ultimately making a decision on your future, planning your future. Because right now you're sitting in the position, in the present energy of been there, done that. And so now it's time to go do that somewhere else. For this person, their future energy is the magician. Okay. The magician. So they are going to be in a very creative mode where they are going to be connecting to their they're going to be connecting to their higher selves in regards to um in regards to creating and manifesting whatever it is that they are looking forward to. um the magician is a master manifester. He uses the power of his intellect. It's a mercurial card, so he uses the power of his intellect and the power of his voice, but also accumulating all the elements that he needs to create this new reality. He has a deep inner knowing. The card here says, I have all the resources I need, inner and out. So he has inner resources and the physical outer resources that he needs to create his new life, to manifest um, his own desires. And so that's what this person's future energy is moving into. Interesting. I like that for them though. I really do. Okay, fixed signs. Then let's see what's in your heart space. Eight of Cups. You are moving away from something that you have emotionally invested yourself in. I can already tell that with the energetic center here of the Death card. There needs to be something that needs to end. Something needs to end here. It may be in regards to this relationship or just something that you have emotionally built within the relationship or something, but it's something that no longer serves you or is something that you have outgrown. And so now is the time in your heart that you know that it's time to let go. It's time to cut the cords. Okay. As for this person, place, or thing, their heart space, it's the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So this typically speaks about unrequited love. This literally speaks about knowing better but not doing better, because the Knight of Cups has a little bit of experience with emotions, but the Knight of Cups has to be very honest with themselves and take accountability for them not knowing it all. And they have to put their pride to the side to be able to learn people's, to be able to tap into their more emotional state. Someone is very much on their high horse here, quite literally. But Knight of Cups also in this position talks about possibly holding back on expressing emotions, because the knight is a messenger. So he expresses, he actually delivers what it is, element that he has. And so this It's also about withholding emotions, not expressing them, or not being able to connect with them. Hmm. Okay, so both of your heart spaces are a little weakened here. Let's see what is in your environmental, your external factors. Got nine of pentacles in the reverse. So there's a lack of security here, a lack of security, a lack of confidence, a lack of resources to be able to provide for yourself independently. In your environment, it seems like there's a lack of security. So there's a particular insecurity in the external realm of your life. In typically in regards to a more physical sense, possibly finances or just time, energy, and resources. How about this person? What's in their external factors? What's in their environment? Wow. The death card in the reverse, just like your energetic center. This is the second. I'm only doing 3 of these. So, I did the cardinal signs first. This is the second time that this person's energetic center was at this person's environment. So this person lives in your energy, okay? They're in there and they feel it. They feel it, okay? Don't let that fool you. This is the second time it's happening. They feel your energy, okay? They know this and it affects them. It may not be direct, but it indirectly affects them. So in their environment is the death card in the reverse. So there's again resistance to change, resistance to letting go, um, and just the inability to let things end so that you can move forward to new beginnings. Um, Okay, so let's see what's in your hopes and or fears, big signs. Two of Cups in the reverse. So I will categorize this as a fear. I can kind of see that. Two of Cups. Um, there's a possible fear around um, possibly connecting with someone on a more emotional level, but also disconnecting from someone, becoming disharmonic in a sense, or unaligned, unbalanced within this relationship. You fear, like, quite simply, Two of Cups in the reverse is a breakup, is a separation. You fear separating from this person. I can see that. It's written all over here. It was at the energetic circle that you fear letting something go or letting it end. But in your heart, you are tired. You are emotionally tired. You've been pulling a lot of emotional weight and it's getting to you. You know this in your heart and you know this in your spirit. It's only a matter of time when your body catches up. Um okay, so let's see what this person's place, things, hopes and fears are. Three of Wands in the reverse. This person fears extending themselves outward. They fear, yeah, they fear going outside of that comfort zone. And we already acknowledged that in their past energy. They don't even want to take the proper amount of time to properly plan and make a decision. It's about making the decision. So they're not even making a decision, so they're not even going to have any direction to go, which is Three of Wands is about actually traveling and extending your energy outwards and expanding and connecting with other people, collaborating, networking and stuff like that. And Yeah, they fear having to do that, having to extend their energy outwards. It says on this card, it says lack of foresight and lack of planning. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's see what your personal outcome is, fixed signs, and then we'll choose some cards here to clarify. Your personal outcome is the Ten of Wands. No. The Ten of Wands is very stressful, very burdensome. It is literally a whole bunch of nothing holding you down. You grasping on to things, energies that aren't even yours to hold. It's very overwhelming, very oppressive, and it just weighs you down. So there's a big reason why, fixed signs, this needs to end, because if it doesn't, it's just going to continue. You're just going to be continued a continued It's just going to continue to burden you. It's going to continue to be a burden. It's going to continue to be, I don't know. I don't know. 10 of Wands is literally holding on to things that don't matter, that are just going to weigh you down and get in the way of things. It quite literally blocks you from seeing any other potential and opportunity. 10, 10 is about completion. So if you're coming to completion in this energy of stress and resentment and over empathizing, whatever the case is, it just gets very overwhelming for you. So there's a need to let it go. You know, in so many ways that it means to let it go. So let's look at this person's potential outcome. Wow, King of Cups. I swear to you, this is the second time when these cards align with each other. So this person's potential outcome is possibly evolving into a very caring and nourishing person with great who can give great advice, who is emotionally intelligent and mature. Um I wonder why they get this outcome, but whatever you were reaching for is not within reach, or is that's so interesting. So I'm instead of getting confused about it, I'm going to look at the bottom of the decks for extra clarification, and if needed, I will clarify why that's there. Okay, so at the bottom of your deck, remember at the bottom of the deck is whatever is hidden, avoided, or not acknowledged. The bottom of the deck for you is the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So you are releasing yourselves from those toxic, negative thoughts and opinions and stuff like that. You are releasing yourself from that. You're liberating yourself from those negative self beliefs. Um, or that is just something that you need to acknowledge and admit to yourself that this is something that you have. This is you against you, and it's something that you have entrapped yourself within, into some type of victim mentality of, why is this always happening to me, why do I always attract these type of people, why, when you kind of need to look at this in a different light. And it seems that you are releasing those negative thoughts and opinions of yourself, those critiques, and allowing yourself to look around and learn from it, As for this person, the bottom of their deck is the Chariot. Wow. So this person is progressing somewhere. The Chariot is about fast momentum and progression. The Chariot is a major arcana, so it is a major spiritual shift into alignment. So, whatever is being hidden, not acknowledged, or avoided is being able to overcome their fears and any obstacles or delays here. Um, I heard this saying when it comes to this card, the Chariot. You are you are a process in success. You are a process in success. There's an extended version to what that is, but ultimately it says you you are not you are a process in success. You're making progress to success. Okay. Let's clarify some of this. I'm going to clarify this King of Cups for you and why is in this position of what is above this situation, what's in reach. Because why would you want a neglectful and manipulating king there? What? Is this person? And that's what they see themselves as the King of Cups, and you're like, yeah, they're the King of Cups. Just not for me, though. What the hecky? There's a need to take a breather, yo. There's a need to kind of sit with your thoughts, organize them, and chill. Like for real, just chill. Because I'm not seeing where you're seeing this King of Cups. Okay, they literally don't have very much to give or offer. Whoever this King of Cups is, this might be you. This is on your side of the board, baby. This is on your side of the board. You feel like you have a lot to give emotionally. Maybe you've given it all. The king is actually a taker. So maybe like this person quite literally drained you emotionally and took all of your emotional energy. And that's why your heart space is saying, yo, this isn't for me. I keep emotionally pouring into this situation, but now it's time to let it go. Yeah, it's time to connect with other people. It's time to connect with other people. Energetically, you need to extend yourself outwards. We already see you doing that, but you need to consider other other selections, other options. Okay? Okay. As for them, I feel like now this 10 of swords is speaking to me a little bit. They're running away from some past. They're running away from something that hurt them and they're running straight towards you. Um but it doesn't seem like they are in the position, it doesn't seem like they're healed. Like they're just running from one ending to another, or possibly even trying to prevent the ending. I don't know. Let me tap into this 10 of swords for them. And then, I think I hope we get your answer here because we're going to have to wrap this up. It's getting a little long. I got some extra insights that we can provide. But fixed signs, this one was all over the board for me. And I hope it made sense to you. I hope it just makes sense to you ultimately. Here's that Temperance card again. Something's happening in divine timing. Something's happening in divine timing. But I am trying to clarify this 10 of swords in the reverse. They're releasing They're definitely releasing something. They're releasing a physical foundation. Maybe they're leaving their house. That's popped up around here. On this card, it says moving home, moving or leaving home. Um, so maybe they're moving, like quite literally, quite physically, they're moving, and that's a goal within reach here. Four of Pentacles in the reverse talks about releasing control, releasing your grip on things, like physical things, releasing your grip on reality. But Four of Pentacles can talk about saving things. It talks about holding on and controlling things and having power over things, of course. But it talks about saving, like saving time, energy, and resources. So this can also talks about a lack of savings, a lack of resources, a lack of time and energy. Okay. So we have, oh my goodness. We have the cards that has fallen out is the commitment card. There's a commitment. Things are getting serious. Possibly, oops, possibly a proposal. Let me put these up here because they're falling on my lap. Possibly a proposal coming in. Things are getting serious, and within that seriousness, there's a honeymoon. A honeymoon. It can be honeymoon phase, or you can be also attending someone's wedding. Um, and then the last card is narcissist. Someone is full of themselves. So beware of that narcissist. Okay, fixed signs. I was cleaning up my station over here and I found this on the floor. So this is from your reading. And I just want to include here. There's possibly a fire sign. You either have fire placements or that partner of yours was a fire sign or someone around is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So take that into account, whatever resonates. At the bottom of the deck is whatever is hidden, avoided, or not acknowledged. But this is possibly an answer to a question. So if you have a question that is yes or no, the answer is no. The answer is no, and the reason is it's not the time. It's not the right time. No, no, no. Okay. I'm gonna end it there, fixed signs. I hope that helped. Again, reach out to me, Libra Baby Doll. Love you.